Let me guess, you've been dieting as long as you can remember. You've tried every diet you can think of. You've been on low calories for months, if not years, with barely any result. First, understand you are not alone. In fact, almost everyone struggles with the same thing, but the reason you're so stuck is because of all the extreme dieting and what you've done to your metabolism. Understand your body doesn't care about looking good naked, it cares about keeping you alive, and if you keep going on super low calories, it thinks there's a shortage of food supply. It makes some adaptations to slow down your metabolism so you can get more out of the calories you get, and it makes losing weight nearly impossible. So if this is you, the only way you're going to get your metabolism back into a place where you can lose is to get your metabolism to speed back up, and you do this through a process called reverse dieting. This is where you gradually increase your calories and get your body used to a higher calorie amount, so once you're in a good spot metabolically, you can now cut your calories and start seeing results again. But without even knowing, you already know what your hesitation is. You're afraid to gain weight. So let's talk about why you shouldn't be afraid, what you can do to get over this fear, and finally get where you want to be. So one of the biggest things you have to understand is you don't want to sacrifice your long-term goals because of short-term gratification. So don't let a fear of temporary weight gain keep you from getting the actual result you want. You don't want to be the person who's been eating 1,000 calories for 6 months, seeing no results, and you don't want to reverse diet because you don't want to gain weight. So now what option do you have other than just to stay here and be stuck forever, miserable on low calories? But besides just fixing your metabolism, there's a lot of other benefits to reverse dieting, not the least of which is it can help you create a better relationship with food, a better body image. Working on all these mindset things are going to be critical for you to ever see success, because if you keep going back into dieting phases with an unhealthy relationship with food, you're still binging and restricting, you're still beating yourself up, you're putting way too much pressure on body image, body weight, judging yourself based on these things. It's going to be a nightmare of an experience, and you're probably not going to see much success, but it's almost impossible to fix those things if you're constantly trying to diet. It's by getting calories up and not judging yourself based on appearance and understanding that literally nobody else cares. This is one of the biggest things you have to understand. Nobody in this world cares what you look like. And I don't mean that negatively. I know it probably sounds negative, but it's a good thing. Everyone's too focused on themselves to care about what you look like. So by getting calories up, you learn how to be more flexible, how to not look at foods as either good or bad, how to include things you actually enjoy in your diet, how to be okay with going out to eat and not panicking about going out with friends, understanding you can't fix your body image issues by getting a better body. You fix it by accepting that you deserve to be happy no matter what your body looks like. And I'm not saying that getting in shape doesn't matter, there's no value. I do this for a living, this is my job, but it's not everything. And at the end of the day, even if you get where you want to be with your body, if you don't fix what's up here first, you're still not going to be happy. And I'm telling you, there's actually a high correlation in people who are in great shape but have horrible body image issues and honestly feel like they're fat even though they've got abs popping everywhere. So don't feel like just getting in better shape is going to fix everything. This process of getting out of a deficit, getting calories up, and taking time to work on yourself is the thing that's going to fix those things, and then almost ironically help build you towards getting the body you want. But hey, I understand the hesitation. It's not going to come naturally, but you got to work on it, and you probably don't know exactly what to do and how to go about things, and hey, that's what I'm here for. That's what I do. So if you do want help going through this process, then head to my website in the description, fill out an application for online coaching, and I'd love to help you get you where you want to be. Now, with all that being said, you have to start focusing on the benefits, and the benefits are plentiful. There's way more benefits to the reverse diet process than there is a cutting process. So you want to start focusing on things like performance in the gym, having more energy, not being so hungry, being able to have much more flexibility with your diet, sleeping better, feeling better, getting stronger. There are just so many benefits. There's really only one benefit to a cutting phase: fat loss. That's it. Everything else, all those things that I just listed, are gonna get worse when you're in a fat loss phase. So my God, enjoy the process while you have these things and understand no matter what, it's a temporary thing. So don't fall into the grass is greener mentality, meaning you're always focused on the opposite of what you're doing. In a reverse, don't focus on you want to lose weight, you want to lose weight, you want to lose weight. Focus on all these wonderful things and detach your self-worth from your body, and it's going to make everything in your life so much better. You also have to understand that weight and body fat aren't always the same thing. It's not unheard of to see your weight go up but not actually gain body fat, because muscle has weight, and sometimes you even look better at higher body weights because you've taken the time to build muscle, which is quite frankly the literal best thing you could do to increase your metabolism and to set yourself up for a good fat loss phase. But it's just we as people tend to associate higher calories with body fat. I've seen this frequently from clients who come back and say, man, this reverse is so hard. I'm feeling so fluffy. My pants are fitting so much tighter. I'm looking so much bigger. This is a real struggle. And then I get pictures and measurements. Measurements are all less. Pictures are clearly showing that they're leaner. Sometimes the scale's even down too, but we're just so mentally associated with more calories equals get fat. And that's just not necessarily true. Now, you should be okay and understand that you're probably going to gain a little body fat during this process. And there's strategies you can take to help minimize that. I'll get into that in a little bit. But you can't get too emotionally attached to that scale number. At the end of the day, it's not what matters. And it doesn't always mean body fat, especially in the short term. Almost all fluctuations are water weight. I especially encourage you to not get wrapped up in examples on social media and looking at other people's results, because honestly, most of the time, it's not even true. You see all these pictures of people who increase their calories and lose all this weight. And while there's rare examples of this actually happening, I've done it myself, most of the time there's a logical explanation, and it's not that the higher calories made them lose weight, it's that by getting calories up, they ended up sticking to their diet much better, and they stopped binging, and therefore actually consumed less calories even though they had a higher calorie target, and then that put them into a deficit, and they started losing weight. But like I said, it's not unheard of to not gain much, if any, body fat during a reverse diet. So if you want to know how to minimize fat gain as much as possible, then make sure you check out this video up here next, and I'll walk you through everything you need to know to make the process go as smoothly as possible. So check that out next, and I'll see you in the next video.